do another game before we hit the home stretch here.
Okay.
So this is called rapid fire questions. I'm going to throw some questions to you, and some of them are serious, some of them are silly, but I want to know what your reaction is
Okay.
to them. Greatest actor.
Yikes. Strictly, I mean, I've loved Dustin Hoffman for years. Gene Hackman is someone I adore. Boy, that's like asking your favorite movie, unless you have one in the what's the word for the gun
In the cannon, in
yeah,
the
something like
chamber,
that. In
in
the
the
chamber,
chamber.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know. And I think that is one of the most subjective things possible. There have been great actors who just never got a great role or never had the breaks they deserved. I will say it's not Keanu Reeves, though I think seems like he's a lovely person, but he wouldn't be in my top 1,000. But yeah, I mean, I guess I should say like Laurence Olivier or some of the classic answers, but being a critic is a very personal, very subjective, very emotional gig. So I can't help but think of the people that I grew up watching, like Pacino and De Niro and people like that.
Yeah, Pacino's mine, for sure. Pacino, De Niro. But Pacino, I think, like, it's always been between them two for me, but I think Pacino's got the edge on him. Greatest director.
I think from a pop culture, popcorn perspective, Steven Spielberg reigns supreme. But if I go in a different direction, oh gosh, these are hard questions, and I don't have quick answers. Ridley Scott has reached some heights that I think are unbelievable. James Cameron as an action director is the tops. The Coen brothers as storytellers are spectacular. Yeah, I'll just stop there. And these are, and I think one of the areas that I'm weak in as a film critic is film history, film lore. I could mention the classics, the Cappers and the John Fords, but
yeah,
it didn't have the personal resonance of when I became a movie fan. It didn't lock in during my childhood, so it's hard to kind of make them as my personal favorites.
A legend, living or dead, you'd love to interview.
Elvis Costello,
Mm.
maybe top. John Cleese.
Good ones, yeah.
Yeah, I think those are my top two.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
An abomination. I don't
Yes.
even like. I don't
Yes.
even like uttering the words in the same sentence.
Yes.
It's as much as
Preach.
I like toppings on pizza. There's something pure about just a cheese pizza. It's almost like you don't need anything else. But I mean, I like meatballs. I like sausage. I like pepperoni. I like jalapenos. There's lots of great toppings, but there's something innocent and pure and perfect about a cheese pizza that needs nothing else. So that's my basic pizza philosophy. But yeah, pineapple, it shouldn't be in the same room.
Raising Arizona, still your favorite movie?
Yeah, it's never been surpassed. I don't know what would surpass it. It's locked in. It's in a safe. You can't crack it. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of the movies that I've really loved in recent years. I really love Jojo Rabbit. I really love Joker. Some of the Marvel movies, just to be able to watch them again and again and again is magical to me. But nothing has come close to Raising Arizona. I mean, to watch a movie and every time you see it, something new opens up to you. I think that's such a gift.
And final one, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? You just watched it recently. I know you're not in the cult of Die Hard, but as someone who's like, I think especially around the time of the internet, the whole Die Hard Christmas movie cult has really kind of sprung from that. Do you consider it so? I personally do not. What do you think?
Ironically, I just had this conversation on a local radio station just a few hours before
Well,
you and I
it's
turned the
the
mics
season,
on.
right? So yeah,
It is a season. I will say that the conversation / debate about it is part of the Christmas season. It is as traditional as eggnog and mistletoe and the Christmas tree. It's not something that I watch every year as a Christmas favorite, but you know what? If there are so many people out there who cling to it, who discuss it, who love it, who mention it this time of the year, then it is. I think the people have spoken. I think that's the ultimate arbiter.
I just gotta say though that if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then Lethal Weapon has to be a Christmas movie as well, because that's movie set in Christmas as well. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
freaking scene where an undercover Mel Gibson as Riggs is doing a cocaine deal within a bunch of Christmas trees. There's a line where the guy says, "I'll tell you what, I give you any Christmas tree and a lot." Like that's a whole kind of thing about it. So if one is in, then the other has to be in as well, right? So
yeah, and to me, Elf is the ultimate Christmas movie. It's what I watch with my family every year without fail. I can't imagine a Christmas without it. And I always give kudos to Jon Favreau, the director, because he went out purposely to make a movie that would be timeless. He didn't want to hire, the actors of the moment, didn't want to use the songs of the moment, the hip phrases of the moment. He created something that could withstand the test of time, and he scored a bullseye. It's an amazing film.
Thank you for watching the Matt's Movie Reviews channel. Please subscribe for more reviews, podcast interviews, and exclusive content.